Hey friends, Megan McIntosh here. Okay, I am back. I'm just gonna go really quickly and talk about the 5 bottlenecks in your business bottlenecks. I did this video about 10 minutes ago at 7 o'clock and I posted it, and for some reason, I don't know what's going on with Facebook, but it did not post and it showed that I was trying to sell something. So I gotta be really quick because I have something in the stove, but I wanted to just go over this so that you actually see the video. And hold on, I'm just gonna close the door. And you know the bottlenecks I'm talking about. I probably won't go in length on this video like I did the one at an hour ago because it was a long video and it's disappeared. So, and I'm tired. So here I go. And I'm hungry. So we're gonna go fast on this one, but I did want to give value so that this is in the this video is up in the group and that you're gonna be able to see it on Instagram as well as an IGTV video. So the 5 bottlenecks in your business, there could be more than this, but I just wrote down 5 for today's video. And by the way, a bottleneck is a place in your business where something gets stuck, right? Where you're seeing things not working and maybe it's not flowing. So that's what I'm meaning by that, right? It could be any area of your business where it gets stuck, where there's an inefficiency in the process. So number 1, maybe you have too many processes, maybe you have too many systems in place, and it's just overwhelming. So one of the ways I think about this is we're always bombarded with new technology, new software, new apps, everything, right? And so I know for me, I use Trello as my project management system, but I've tried Asana. I've used WireDrive. Actually, also use WireDrive, which is a software company I used to work for. What else have I used? Everything, right? Basecamp, tons of different software systems. And sometimes you want the perfect workflow, right? But it's not necessarily the system that's going to make the perfect workflow. It's you working the system and learning the system inside and out, right? So for instance, I use a CRM called HubSpot, but some people don't like it. But I've learned how to use that CRM for me in the way that works for me. And so you don't want to be bombarded by systems. You want to know the ones that are going to work for you with the way you work and the way your team and clients work. You want to make sure that they understand how it works, the systems. And so for instance, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, ClickUp. Everybody's talking about ClickUp in all the online spaces, how it's such a good project management system. And you could be someone that hears that and says, oh, I'm going to go get ClickUp now. I'm going to try ClickUp, right? And you can, of course you can do that. But if you already have a system in place, like I almost got that myself. I was like, oh, I want to try ClickUp. I really do. I'm feeling left out. Everyone's using it. No, I already have a system that's working. Use that system. Bottleneck number 2 is inefficient time management. So this is one of the first things I'm not getting comfortable on this. I'm tired. I can't believe I just did a whole live video and it's gone. It's gone. It was such a good video too. Number 2, inefficient time management. So this is really you're dealing with your energy, dealing with your time. It's one of the first things I work on with my clients is making sure that their time is managed properly. If you don't manage your time, you're basically wasting money, right? Because you want to really manage your time in all the different tasks that you do. So for instance, I'm going to give you a couple things that I do to manage my, I don't know what I'm getting. I am not getting comfortable on this chair. And I keep thinking about the thing in the stove. So I might check on it soon in between while I'm talking. Marketing. Okay, so one of the things that I do is I upload my content to my Trello system and I write content for my VA, then posts it out there and puts it out there. So I need to know how much time it takes me to write content. I need to know how much time it takes me to do that so I can schedule it in. I need to know how much time it takes me to put the content that I've written into my project management system so then she can post it out, right? She needs to know how long that takes. So she needs to know, oh, this is going to take this much time. This is how many hours in the day. You need to know your time. You need to know the time for your sake, but also for the people that you hire and the people that you give things to do to, right? So for instance, I figured out how long it took to post things so that when I teach her how to do it, when I taught her how to do it, she would know what to aim for eventually, right? So that's what you want to be efficient in. You also want to be efficient in your time with your sales activities. Know how often you're going to be engaging, how many minutes you're going to get your someone to help you engage, with on other people's posts and content? What about your reaching out, your follow-up? Like, do you have a time set, or are you doing it once a week? So you want to be efficient with your time management. But it can be a bottleneck if you have no clue how long something takes, because then you're, at the end of the day, you'll feel like, I just didn't have time, I just didn't know what to do. Or you should know exactly what's going towards your time. And if it's taking longer than you think, then you should give yourself more time to do something. And that way, at the end of the day, you're not surprised when something doesn't get done. Number 3 is people problems. People problems for yourself, or people problems for your clients or the people you hire. I really recommend over communicating so that you don't have those people problems, and really understanding the value of what you do, the vision of it, owning that, explaining it in all different ways that you possibly can, and communicate to them the tasks in intricate and detail that they understand, right? And affirming that they understand what they're supposed to be doing, because otherwise they might waste time because you haven't explained properly the process or the system that you want to teach them. So I think that's really important. You can over communicate. There's so many tools for communicating with team, like Trello, Voxer, stand-up meetings, where that's something. If you Google Scrum and stand-up meetings and software, I was in the software industry for a little bit of time working at startups, and we would wake in the morning, we would all get together and stand up for like 10 to 15 minutes and talk about what we did yesterday, what we're doing today, and if there's anything that's hampering our progress. Do we need help in any way? What's almost like the bottleneck for that process, and work with people to do that. So that's another thing that you could do if you wanted to implement that. So really over communicate, and make sure, affirm that they know what they're doing in many different ways. Because the worst thing is giving someone a task and then them wasting time kind of relearning it, or Googling how to do it, or YouTubing how to do it, because you haven't officially taught them how to do it. Number 4 is the sales process and not knowing your sales process. I talk about this a lot, but I'm just going to reiterate. The sales process is really knowing your specific process, that you take your clients from cold lead to sale, and then beyond the sale to a client, and then beyond that to a client that loves you and gives you testimonials and refers you to others. Knowing the exact elements of the sales process yourself, and knowing what your sales process is to get clients, to sign clients on repeat, knowing how to do that intricately, and then knowing where in the sales process that you are getting bottlenecked, right? Things aren't working. So is it at the beginning of the sales process where you're not getting enough leads? Why is that? Maybe your marketing's off, right? So let me give you an example. I know for me, I'm really good with sales. Like, that was my forte. I know how to get clients by reaching out, by following up, by building relationships. That's what I've done my whole career. So I never really had problems in the sales process. That's how I got most of my first clients. It wasn't marketing. I wasn't posting on social media. I was just selling and following up and building relationships and going within my network. But I knew I wanted to do more marketing. Now, I've been a marketing director at a music company that we sold Grammy Award-winning composers and their music into films and TV and documentaries, and we would pitch their talents and showcase some of their content to see if they would get into films. But it's different to sell yourself in marketing, right? Because you want to get vulnerable in post. You want to talk about your expertise, but not in a way where you're like, look at me, I'm the most amazing person you'll ever meet, right? Like, there is a line, right? Between boasting. I mean, I think it's okay to boast and brag, but you're gonna feel like, what's that line? I don't really know. So there's so many different things that come into play when it comes to a personal brand, or if you're someone selling services that are your services, like a coaching service or your personal training service or whatever it is. So you need to know the bottlenecks in your sales process and where that part falls flat. Are you having problems with handling objections? Are you not getting people on the call with you? That kind of thing. And number 5 is not automating your tasks. This kind of goes up with number 1, but I think it's really important to know, once you get to know a task, can you automate it? Can you delegate it? Can you get rid of it in terms of you not doing the task because it's really not income producing in terms of the time it takes, right? And so automating things, like, once you have the system in place, what can you automate? So for instance, I teach my clients to have like a folder so that they can keep their responses for objection handling, so that they're not like, oh, I don't know what to say here. They already know. They have that. Templates for your emails, templates for what is the exact system that you take your clients through when they become a new client and you onboard them. Do you have templates that you can literally just like pull out, and that's how I onboard all my clients, and it's super easy. Templates for your emails. I know it took me forever to get into the rhythm of writing emails and sending them out on repeat until I had my system down, and now it doesn't take me any time at all because I know exactly what each email's purpose is and what to put the content in. So that's all I'm going to say today, because this is a bit shorter than usual and I kind of like rushed through this video, but I just wanted to post it on here and get it up because I previously did another video which was like 3 times the length of this, where I went really deep into it, but for some reason Facebook didn't save the video. I don't know why. I did everything that I usually do. So I'm so sorry about that. I hope that you got something from this video and you enjoyed it, and you get a better feel for bottlenecks in your business, and really know that when you start like looking at your business with that, that wide-eyed view, and you see, oh, these are the areas that I need to work on, it will really make you feel that you're in control of your business. So if you want more sales help and marketing strategy, I wanted to let you know that I have a free call that you can get on. It's called the Sales Sorcery Strategy Session. It's a 30-minute call where I'm going to look at your business and do this kind of thing with you, where we're going to look at the bottlenecks that are maybe in your business. Maybe you're not getting leads, or maybe you have a sales team that is not functioning the way you want them to. I work with people that are haven't got clients yet to teams already, right? I have a background in management consulting where I would go into companies and train their sales teams to make them more efficient and really make that sales process and sales pipeline better. So I do both. So if you're looking at booking up more clients, if you're looking at getting more leads, I can do that with you, and as well as looking for that content and marketing strategy. That is also my forte. I have a background in journalism. I have a postgrad in journalism, and I've been doing content marketing, social media marketing for a long, long time. I did that for companies before I did it on my own and branding, and I spent thousands of dollars on content marketing and how to write really good posts and how to put call to actions out there so that people then book a call with you, or a call to action to a link to buy a program for you. So if that's what you want, if you want to get more clients, and if you want to get booked up with clients that you love working with, they're like premium, high caliber clients, not people that are going to, waste your time in a way because they're just like still trying to figure out if you're the right fit. I will help you with that on the sales strategy call, to really look at your business and have someone there that is looking at it in a different perspective. Like, that's what I love about having a coach, is really that person can look at your business and say, hey, let's look at this with a different eye and really look at creative ways that we can solve these problems that maybe you have, or creative ways to not only just solve problems, but help you like be more efficient in your business. Especially what I focus on, what I'm really good at, is helping you get more leads and clients and sales, because that's my background. And so in any way that is possible, like, what is the way you're getting sales right now? Can that be changed? Should you look at a new sales process? And really looking at what you have in place right now and why it's not working. Why aren't you getting the amount of leads that you want to get, right? Why aren't those clients converting after a sales call, right? Really looking at the areas of your business. That's what I do. So in the comments, I'm going to have a link so that you can get on that sales call with me. It's 30 minutes. It's absolutely free. It's a value-based call. You'll walk away with 2 to 3 really good strategies and ideas to implement right away. And if you like what I teach, and if you like how we work together, at the end of the call, I will give you opportunities of how you could work with me. But it's totally not like you totally don't have to work with me if you don't want to. I want everyone to get this personalized support, because what I do mostly on Facebook Live videos and in the content I create is very broad and generalized. So getting on a sales strategy call with me gives you the opportunity to get that personalized strategy for selling and getting more clients. So that's what I'm doing. Let me know if you're interested in that. Hopefully this video saves, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or evening wherever you are in the world. Bye.